Hey, what's going on, Dusty Hikers? Alan here with DustyHikers.com. I just spent over a month at this point, testing and walking and hiking in 5 different shoes. Today I'm going to talk about 2 of those shoes. Neither of these are the shoe that I wound up choosing as the winner after all of this experience and testing and walking in these shoes. So if you are interested in the shoe that I would buy right now if I were buying a hiking shoe, you need to go check out the video on my channel, which is called Testing 5 Hiking Shoes and Picking a Winner. But that's not what we're talking about. Today we're talking about the Merrell MQM Flex 2, a shoe I absolutely adore, a shoe that I've been wearing actually for the last year, actually this pair of shoes. You can see a little bit of wear there. This is a shoe that won the competition last year of the 5 hiking shoes. That is where I test 5 shoes for a month. I take them into my advanced footwear research laboratory, AKA my garage, and I just run them through a series of tests, take data, and figure out which one is actually the best. This shoe is new this year that I was very interested in Adidas Terrex Swift R3. They look cool. And I was interested to see what Adidas had to bring to the table as far as hiking footwear. Okay, so let's get into it. The first question is, how much money do you have, or how much money do you want to spend? The Adidas Terrex Swift R3, I purchased this shoe for $130, and I just looked on Amazon, and it's down to $115. There is a link in the description below, so if you're interested in buying this, help out me and my channel and purchase it through that link. Thank you. This shoe, on the other hand, which is an amazing shoe. Again, this is a shoe that won the competition last year. It's a shoe I've been hiking and walking in for the last year, and I absolutely love these shoes. This shoe is only $110 on Amazon with this color. Now, if you don't mind getting a different color, like with some blue or pink or something in it, I've seen them as low as $80. This exact shoe for $80, just a different color scheme. That's an absolute steal. So if you want the best cost to value ratio, go try and find the Merrell MQM Flex 2 on Amazon and just pick a color there that is cheaper, and you will not be disappointed. This shoe is amazing. Okay, next consideration, is traction on the trail important to you? The Merrell MQM Flex 2 in the testing that I did for grip beat the Adidas Terrex Swift R3 handedly with the Quantum Grip from Merrell. So this is a manufacturer's compound that they put in the sole. It's called Quantum Grip. I tested this shoe last year. It did very well. This shoe is a year old, and it went up against shoes that were brand new, and it still performed decently. This is a good traction hiker, right? These are flexible, squishy lugs that are going to provide a lot of purchase and provide a lot of traction for you on the trail. And so this shoe is superior to the Adidas Terrex Swift R3, which uses Continental, which is kind of interesting because I think of car tires actually when I think of Continental, but these are a different type of solution. So this shoe is much heavier, it's much beefier than all of the other shoes that I tested. It's got a very hard rubber, thick sole. It's not very flexible. These lugs do not flex very much, and it's also not very grippy. You're still here, you're beating the average. You're beating the average performance of this video. Way to go. Why don't we celebrate by you hitting like on this video and sending it out to more people on YouTube? Thank you. Okay, next question, is protection underfoot important? This shoe, the Adidas Terrex Swift R3, kicked the butt of every other shoe that it went up against in the competition. So what I do is I have a rock in my advanced footwear research laboratory, and I put a shoe on each foot, and then I step on the rock with each shoe and decide which one just provides more protection. This shoe beat all other shoes. It has a very thick, very hard rubber midsole, not the midsole. The midsole is not hard rubber, but it's got this like, it's called Pro Moderator. You can see it right here probably, right? Yeah, Pro Moderator. It's this system that sort of like locks your foot in place and provides all this protection, and the sole is very beefy. It's got a big rock plate. This shoe got second to last, and I think that's just a function of it being a year old. So it does have a rock plate, and it will provide protection. I've been hiking on gravel sort of maintained trails in Italy, for example, and I was on gravel for miles and had 0 issues. So if protection underfoot is important, but you want a shoe that's more comfortable, go with the Merrell MQM Flex 2. Which brings me to my next consideration, how important is comfort to you? These shoes are both very comfortable. I was pleasantly surprised with the Adidas Terrex Swift R3. If I had to just pick one, I would say that the Merrell MQM Flex 2 is more comfortable, and that's just objectively true. It is more comfortable. It's a lot lighter than this shoe, but this shoe is very comfortable. The only issue that I have with it is that on the spectrum between like a trail runner and a boot, it's more on the boot end of the spectrum for a low hiker like this. Again, it's got a really, really rigid, hard sole. It's got all this other hard plastic here on the sides that's supposed to do something, and it's quite heavy. The other issue that I had with the shoe is that I had some heel slip, and I think that's just a function of how rigid it is. The heel slip never caused me blisters or anything like that, so I don't really score this down for being uncomfortable. I just think that there's other shoes, especially the other shoes that I tested, which are more comfortable. Okay, last question. Do you want to look good on the trail? I think the Adidas Terrex Swift R3 look cooler than the Merrell MQM Flex 2. It's Adidas. There's a lot of brand recognition there. People are gonna be like, oh wow, he's got some Adidas hikers. I didn't even know Adidas made hikers. Well, they do. It's an interesting choice, Adidas. You're a sports shoe manufacturer primarily, and you went with this super beefy, heavy, rigid hiking solution. I would have expected these to be much more athletic shoe-like than they are, but I think they work. They're gonna work for a lot of people. I hope that these shoes are successful. I don't know how many people are buying these, but I think they're good. So if you're interested in these, I would say, yeah, go ahead and get a pair. They're only $115 on Amazon right now. Okay, that is a short video on 2 hiking shoes that I spent quite a bit of time with. One I've hiked in for an entire year, and the other one for like the last 45 days. All right, that is a quick video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.